welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
First carry for Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
His first carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now it's Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 15-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Chubb again, the ball
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and 4.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A pickup of 5 yards. 1st down, Cleveland. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 38, Tannehill. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard
line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill, and Thomas has it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Browns, first down.
Now Gordon on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Slam, slam, slam. Slam, slam.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He's brought down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, it's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And the Browns first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43.
Rush in. Rush in. Switch, switch, switch. Undercut, undercut, undercut. Check, 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 check. Check 15, check 15.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check, nickel.
On first down, Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn out. Kill, kill, kill. Turn out. Check now, check now.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You got four. Check four. Check four. Check.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Melvin Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
2nd and 11 now. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Hurts going to throw deep for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll He'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tannehill gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The Browns, first down.
On first down, Gordon pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Melvin Gordon.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Check, check, Rocky. Shoot. Tighten up. Check it out,
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check it back. Pass it. Big gap. He's coming. Double up.
Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down now, it's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Gonzalez lining up.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They run with Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tannehill on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to second.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, it's Gordon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Under 10, under 10, 10. No. Check 25.
This is Gordon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, watch this.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll Even with 2 remaining, we'll be back after this. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Watch the curve. Right there, 54.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. First and 10.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Chubb. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Play action. It's Tannehill. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
25 all. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle.
It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Off play action, Tannehill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's back to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. That catch good for only a couple. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
2nd and 4.
Second and 4. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.